So I ignored what I said to you, and I instead took the little road that was opposite the Hookstone, and I came down to the bridge, almost straight down to a bridge, and here is the path that I usually go down to get to the quarry, and I come out of Hookstone Woods directly up there, and I usually skirt this bit of land, and I've obviously walked down here and never noticed that before. Sometimes I think I'm deliberately blind, I don't know. If we go back in, you'll also see that there is a footpath. Again, we've got two different footpaths going on here. We've got the Hookstone footpath, which is down to the quarry from here, and we've got the ringways, which is down to Crimplebeck and then along to the viaduct. But if we come across here, the Hookstone Bridge, then you'll also see there's a reasonable track down on this side going along as well as at the top, which is the ringways. I might walk along here and see if there's another way up to the ringways path along here, which I suspect there will be, or it could just be a dead end. I'm going to go and have a little look. Might be wondering what I'm doing, but I'm trying to avoid that slippery mud down there by wandering through here and back to the trail. So the Hookstone Bridge is down there, and the little path winds round here. I'm going to call this the Hookstone Pass, because it's bypassing, or even the Hookstone Bypass, because it's bypassing the straight ringways at the top there, and I imagine eventually the two will meet towards the top. So let's push on. They do indeed meet. This is the ringways pass, the ringways pathway again. It carries on in that direction. That is the Hookstone Pass that goes down to the bridge, and just along this top bit here is Hookstone Woods itself. So I'm going to walk around this way next. You can see the ringways running along there, and I believe the ringways continues in that direction. Eventually it will come out to Totley Road. We'll have to explore exactly how that happens another day. The rest of the path comes back round here and is heading across the bridge back towards Hookstone Woods. That's the way we're going to go. Complete this little bit, and then at least that will be the Hookstone Woods completely mapped, and it will just be the little path between here and Harlow Car Gardens that we don't exactly know. And this little curve has taken us nicely back across this bridge here, and that is Hookstone Woods, although usually we come out down there and walk across that field down to Crimplebeck down there. So we'll call this the Hookstone Curve, the Hookstone Curve Bridge as well, because it is a curve, literally, ringways round here and in there, and I expect that at the top must be where the bike park is. I imagine that's where I'm coming through here. I'll be able to tell when I get to this. When I get to this gate up here. But I think that's where I am. That would make sense, certainly. And from then it's an easy journey back through Hookstone Woods, and then we'll come out, in fact, on a different road, which will bring us out by St Aidan's, which happens to be, in fact, the next bit of the stray along from Wedderburn, which is where we went in, or rather went up to Morrison's. So, big circle nearly. Let's look around behind this fence. Hopefully I'll recognise shortly where I am. I was correct, just down from the bike park, which is this bit over here. Now, there is this last trail here that I've never followed. I imagine it leads to the road at the top, but I'm going to have to put an X on the map here because we haven't got enough time. We have things to do tonight, so there's going to have to be an X on the map here. But like I say, it's not going to go very, very far. This one, it's not going to be very interesting. I imagine it goes around the corner and up to the road. We're going to go up to the road, but in a different way. We're going to go along this side here, and then through the Hookstone Woods and out next to St John Fisher's School. Then we're going to walk down the road, we'll be at St Aidan's School, and then we'll be back to the stray. Well, I'm having one more sup here at the lakes in Hookstone Woods before heading home. I had planned on doing Hookstone Reservoir tomorrow, which is completely unmapped. I've only ever been there once, and it wasn't for very long. However, it's not a place I particularly like at the best of times, and it is due, in fact, to rain tomorrow. Getting there is a very, very long walk from here, because I'm not actually quite sure how to get there. It's beyond Pot Bank, which we went to last week. So it would be an all-day walking affair. I don't think I'm going to risk that. So Houston will have to remain a mystery. My knee has held up fantastically. It might be a little bit stiff now, but it's done really well. So for its sake, I'm going to not do Houston tomorrow. I'd have tomorrow off, and then I'm going to do all day the day after in Bilton, Nid Gorge and Knaresborough, and that will be an all-day affair. And then that will, of course, round off everything. It also means I can get some extra shots of the stray tomorrow, because I don't really have time now that the light is going. It's later than I thought, and I do actually have commitments tonight. So I'm afraid straight home from here, but the fun will continue towards the end of the week.